In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to log in to Turnitin.com for the first time using the email invite that was sent out a few weeks back. I'm also going to show you how to upload your Google Docs and explain what the Originality report is and how to use the grade marking feature. First, you should have gotten a Gmail invite if you sent me at all your email throughout the course of the year. I put it into Turnitin.com because most people didn't get through the syllabus quiz. So just to confirm that this was been something you were supposed to do at the beginning of the year and was one of your assignments that many of you didn't follow through with, I have the original syllabus quiz. This is at tiny.cc/P2 syllabus or P1 syllabus if you're in period 1 watching this. You see here right on number 6, it shows tiny.cc/TC Turn, which is just a shortcut for Turnitin.com and the student account, but it was to have you create an account and to invite based on the class ID. So you see the class ID there is 10350661 and the password is Titans. That hasn't changed. So I only had about 2 people originally sign up for Naviance. And also only 2 people sign up for Turnitin.com. So if you want to make sure that you have all of these resources available, again, they're at the syllabus quiz that you should have completed at the beginning of the year. Nevertheless, I created a list based on all of the Gmail accounts that I've acquired for the Google Drive and the sharing docs that we're doing for the essay building, and have created these Turnitin invites. So again, if I were to go back to it, and I did the same thing with my own email, and this is the invite email that I was given, and so it says that I've been enrolled in the class, and so you don't even have to put in the class ID at this point because I have invited you myself. You notice here it actually connects with a password that is given to you. So that was probably one of the reasons many of you couldn't log in or didn't know what was going on. I don't know if you check your Gmail regularly or you delete emails that you don't know or they're going to spam or something, but you should have gotten an email in this. And if not, then there are ways to fix that. So first I'm just going to copy my password into it and go to Turnitin.com. So that you're all with me, Turnitin.com. And it takes me here. I'm going to go to log in and I'm going to begin the process of logging in. So I'm going to go to my Gmail, justintylermorris@gmail.com. And the password I'm pasting in that special password that it sent out with the invite. Now if you don't know your password, you can go to the reset password button and follow the directions there, in which case they will require you to, at gmail.com, put in your email address and your last name, and then continue on from there. It now has reset my password for justintylermorris@gmail.com, which I could see here. It's already been sent, reset at Turnitin.com, and so then I click this link and it'll take me to a reset password, at which point I'm creating my own password. Now, I can't show it both ways unless I had 2 different accounts going 2 different paths, but basically, if I knew my password or I used the invite as some of you did to complete the process of connecting to the class, it would have already prompted you to create a new password so that you don't have your temporary one from the Gmail account. So now all I need to do is create a new password, in which case I confirm that password. Oh, I accidentally hit caps lock there. And it should log me in. The password has been reset, and now I'm going to go to the home page to log in. Now I have my own login, in which case I can log in correctly. So this is just a security feature to make sure people aren't uploading things that don't belong to you. It also unfortunately, it keeps the passwords away from me. So I'm not even able to have your password. I didn't get your temporary passwords, and that was sort of one of the problems that we experienced in period 2. People were asking me what's my password, all this stuff, and to be honest, I don't know, because that goes to your account. So see if you can troubleshoot it. Email me if you have any specific problems with that. Worst case scenario, I'm also going to show you how to create an account again. You can always go to the syllabus quiz to do that. So I'm going to log in. It's now going to require the full process here, adding a student and all the information to that. So in this case, it's prompting for a new password. So I'm just going to create a new password here, along with a security question. And that's because I had to reset it the last time, but this is my first time logging in, so I'm required to do it again. Kind of redundant. But if you'd done it correctly and you got the Gmail invite, it would have just been a one-time. Change your password to something you know, and then you're good to go. I suggest, and I'm not using that password now, but what I use is my initials, period, and my ID number with different capitalizations throughout. So if you can kind of keep a system going that way, then you will have a solid password for everything you do. Just a quick life hack for you. I'm going to put in my security question here. So my mother's maiden name, Dressel, very German, and then make sure all the information's right and click next. Agreed to the service user agreement, and now I'm enrolled in the course. You see here it says P2 1516, that's the year, English 10. I'm going to click on that, and I see that I have an assignment that's due. This assignment is due 10/9. It was due at the end of the period today, so some of you actually tried to get it in, but knew that it had said that it was no longer accepting revision. So I've extended that just because it was something that we need to finish until the final draft. So I click the submit button, and then it's asking me, okay, what's the submission title? It should be the same as the submission title for your Dropbox. So your Dropbox file name, excuse me, your Google Drive file name. So I'm going to open up Google Drive now and get logged into that. Drive. Actually, I want to do it in a different tab. So I'm already logged in here. So log into your Google Drive, and then you should be able to click the Shared With Me button and find your Shared With Me file name. So some of you have created your own and shared it with me, which is interesting, which is good that you're learning how to do that. But you should be using the file that I created for you and that I've shared with you, and that way it'll be shared together with me. You don't need to change the title of it or anything in the file name, because that just makes it more difficult for me to know what it is. So I'm just going to go, as an example here, I'm going to grab one of these from a student's folder here. So this isn't how you would do it, but I'm just pulling out one of it. So it'll look something like this. So here's Noah's file. And you see that it has last name, first name, 1.Fahrenheit451. Keep that title format. It just makes it easy for me to grade. Don't change the title or anything. So here's the start of an assignment here, and notice what it has involved with the entire essay itself. Would go in the first couple of pages, and then you'd have the works cited as a separate page, and then you need to keep this intact, the peer review process, with the screenshot placeholder here that you'll replace with your screenshot of the Turnitin. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to share the link. I'm going to copy it. That way I can send it to the Turnitin thing. And it'll actually give you a sense of how to do that while we walk through it. So let me just show you how this goes, because it's really easy to upload from Google Drive. In fact, I think it'll just let you choose from it, so I just copied it just in case, so that I knew what my assignment name would be. So let's say I'm doing a Noah, and then it's 1.Fahrenheit451. That's how it was labeled, and that's the best way to label your submission title. Next, I'm going to click Choose from Google Drive, and I would say Allow, and I'm going to find my file. So in this case, the recent one that I've just opened up, it goes by recent, which is really nice. I'm just going to click that one and hit Select. Now I can upload it, and now what it's doing is it's going to process the file and let me know what it is that it wants, what I would like to do with it in terms of originality and grammar check. It's explained my word count, my character count, and other logistics. I already have these in a spreadsheet, so I know your word count, I know your character count, I know how many people have commented on your work. I know what I need to do to grade it in terms of instructor comments and how many more I need to do. So I have my own thresholds and logistics that I work with for each assignment. So now I've hit submit, and it says, congratulations, your submission is complete. This is your digital receipt. You can print a copy. You don't need to do that. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and go to my return to assignment list, and it's currently processing. Once it's done processing, it'll let me view it. So I just needed to reset it, or just refresh it. So now it's going to load the document and let me see my originality report. If you click here, it says originality, grade mark, peer mark. You need to click both of those buttons on, and then it'll allow you to see what kinds of similarities exist. Right now it's showing only 4% similar, and that's because of the repetition of my peer review and the works cited being non-original. But it shouldn't, 4% is not going to be a big deal, and they can recognize the difference between the different types of quotes and things that you would produce. They're not going to see that as being problematic. So once you're done, once you have your peer, your report, it'll give you, when you click on grade mark, when you actually have something to complete, it'll actually produce different comments for you that you should correct yourself. Ideally, you do this after the peer review process so that all the glaring errors that another student can find will fix those things first. And then after that, the second step would be then to complete the grade mark with the originality report. If you're on a computer, you can just hit the print screen button and copy and paste this into your document itself. So copying and pasting this back into the original document where the placeholder picture is, where it says originality report. I'm not going to do that. You should be able to figure that out. If you're on a phone, you can do this as well, just by hitting a screenshot and completing it that way. It's a little bit more redundant. You shouldn't be working on an essay on your phone anyways. And iPads are also difficult, since right now at school the iPad screenshots is currently disabled in order, to make sure we don't run out of space. So this is something you need to do at home, a library computer, the career center, friend's house. Get it done. Come in at break. I'll let you use one of my laptops. I have 3 Chromebooks that you can use. Let's get this done. You have over 7 days now. You have 8 days starting today to complete this. So Friday is the deadline. So good luck with that. Email me if you have any other questions. That is the Turnitin process. So including the grade mark and the originality report. Again, if you want to go back or you need the class ID or whatever, that's in P2 syllabus, tiny.cc/P2 syllabus, or tiny.cc/P1 syllabus. All right, have a good weekend.